you mentioned zone 2 exercise and the conversations that's happening within our space of the benefits of zone 2 and the science around mitochondrial health, metabolic health. And then we have the classic everybody knows of high intensity interval training. What's your thoughts between the two? How much should people be doing of each?
You know, this is a classic situation where they are activating two different energy systems, but also two different muscle classes, and it's important to therefore, depending on your goal set, probably get both in if you can, if you have the time. Zone two is just demonstrated to have so much work and benefit done for ourselves. The research is pretty evident, and the better you or the longer you actually commit to it, the better your overall cardiovascular fitness, not just the cellular work, but the cardiovascular fitness will become. The interesting thing about that is, speaking to Rich Roll the other day about this, and he's like, some people commit to 2 to 3 years of doing it before they really start to see their adjustments. But it's like anything we discussed earlier, do the 1%ers for a long time and they compound. But I would suggest, if you can do like zone 2 for a couple hours a week, it's a pretty good base to kind of continue with. And the best thing to do is consistently, not intermittently. So if you're unrealistic to do, 2 hours, commit to 90 minutes. And best thing to do is to commit to 90 minutes consistently, then try to 2 hours here and none there. And then conversely, like interval training is as much to the opposite in terms of the type of energy systems we're using to require the performance. They have absolutely beneficial effects for other things and other processes we have going on in our metabolic pathways. So for me, I still probably get maybe one, maybe two. I definitely do one big metabolic session a week. And that's like, actually did this today, every Wednesday at 12 p.m. as a group class. We do like a big circuit training session. And to me, that's like, that is pushing my zone 4 using some lower weights, but over repeats. So, I'm getting lean muscle involvement in, I'm doing functional exercises. So I get all major compounds in my muscle groups working. So, really building that engine, which is a bit different to zone 2, where you're just kind of sitting in a chilled heart rate zone and not having the same muscular effect or involvement. So again, there's pros and cons to both, but I think it's important to have both in your system if you can.